The Power of Stillness by B Simpson. Recorded by Kathy Raymer. Part 2. The Way of Stillness. The best thing about this stillness is that it gives God a chance to work. He that entered into his rest hath ceased from his own works, even as God did from his. When we cease from our works, God works in us. When we cease from our thoughts, God's thoughts come into us. When we get still from our restless activities, God worketh in us, both to will and to do his good pleasure. And we have but to work it out. Beloved, let us take his stillness. Let us dwell in the secret place of the Most High. Let us enter into God and his eternal rest. Let us silence the other sounds, and then we can hear the still small voice. Then there is another kind of stillness, the stillness that lets God work for us. And we hold our peace, the stillness that ceases from controversy and self-indication, and expedience of wisdom and forethought, and lets God provide and answer the unkind word and the cruel blow in his own unfailing faithful love. How often we lose God's interposition by taking up our own cause and striking for our own defense. There is no spectacle in all the Bible so sublime as the silent Savior answering not a word to the men that were maligning him, and whom he could have laid prostrate at his feet by one look of divine power, or one word of fiery rebuke. But he let them do their worst, and he stood in the power of stillness, God's holy Lamb. God give to us this silent power, this mighty self-surrender, this conquered spirit, which will make us more than conquerors through him that loved us. Let our voice and our life speak like the still small voice of Horeb, and as the sound of gentle stillness. Then after the heat and strife of earth are over, men will remember the morning dew, the mellow light and sunshine, the evening breeze, the Lamb of Calvary, and the gentle, holy, heavenly dove. The Power of Stillness by B Simpson. Jesus said, "Freely you have received, freely give." I pray that these recordings are a blessing to your life as they have been to mine for decades. Thanks be to God.